لا إله إلا الله الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله الله لا إله إلا الله سيدنا محمد رسول الله عليه السلام. لا إله إلا الله 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 لا إله إلا لا إله إلا الله 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 عليه صلاة الله ثم سلامه صلاة تركينا إلى الذكر والحب لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله فأثرت حب المصطفى دون غيره ولو أم كلثوم ولو كان مريم لا إله إلا الله 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 عليه صلاة الله ثم سلامه صلاة تركينا إلى الذكر والحب عليه صلاة الله ثم سلامه صلاة تركينا إلى الذكر والحب عليه صلاة الله ثم سلامه صلاة تركينا إلى الذكر والحب عليه صلاة الله ثم سلامه صلاة تركينا الذكر والحب بلت بحب المصطفى الختم أماد أبا الكون والأخلاق فرعا وماتيدا عليه صلاة الله ثم سلامه صلاة تركينا إلى الذكر والحب أتاني هواه قبل أن أعرف الهوى سلت بنيران اشتياقي يا أمادا عليه صلاة الله ثم سلامه صلاة تركينا إلى الذكر والحب وظلمت في هذا الزمان وإنني لفي غيرة ممن يروم محمدا عليه صلاة الله ثم سلامه صلاة تركينا ولكنني جليت قبل سباقهم وكنلت تبريز القرون لأماد عليه صلاة الله ثم سلامه صلاة تركينا إلى الذكر والحب ألا يا رسول الله وارفع شكاياتي إليك وحالي ما ترى العبد سويدا صلاة الله ثم سلامه صلاة تركينا إلى الذكر والحب فهدي وهدي المسلمين أهلته عليك فدبت النفس حرا مسرمدا صلاة الله ثم سلامه صلاة تركينا إلى الذكر والحب فهدي وهدي المسلمين أهلته عليك فدبت النفس حرا مسرمدا صلاة الله ثم سلامه صلاة تركينا إلى الذكر والحب زمان كوني يدرك الوجه غير مكدر أروه وعبده دائما لن كميدا عليه صلاة الله ثم سلامه صلاة ترجينا إلى الذكر والحب وقد صبوها عند عبد المرسل ومن برسول الله لم يشد المادى عليه صلاة الله ثم سلامه صلاة ترجينا إلى الذكر والحب وقد صبوها عند عبد المرسل ومن برسول الله لم يشد المادى عليه صلاة الله ثم سلامه صلاة ترجينا إلى الذكر والحب تولى رسول الله أمري فلم يزل يساعدني في الدار سرت مجيدا عليه صلاة الله ثم سلامه صلاة ترجينا إلى الذكر والحب وإن أتنا المصطفى عين كيميا فقد صار عذبا ما أمرت عوادا عليه صلاة الله ثم سلامه صلاة ترجينا إلى الذكر والحب عليه صلاة الله ثم سلامه صلاة ترجينا إلى الذكر والحب عليه صلاة الله ثم سلامه صلاة ترجينا إلى الذكر والحب سيدنا محمد رسول الله لا إله إلا 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 الله.
It's too bright. Can it be pushed a little? It's affecting my eyes. Is it better? Yeah, it's better. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. الحمد لله الذي بنعمته تتم الصالحات. ورضي الله عن أصحاب رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. يا همة الشيخ اغفر لنا في هذا المحضر والتأتي بنصرة تأتي لنا بالسفر. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. We give thanks and praises to Almighty Allah in His ahadiyah when He said, "Kuntu kanzan lam uhraf, wa ababtu an uhraf, wa khalaqtu khalqan fabiyad." I was in a state of nothingness. There was nothing, but when I willed it to be known, I created a being, and from that being they know me. So now we have to examine the creation of that being, because if Allah was just in His state of nothingness, nothing would occur, nothing would happen. Nobody would know Allah. Then Allah wants to be known, but He has to make manifestation. to be known. That manifestation is what we call tajalli. Tajalliyat. That tajalliyat is the manifestation of ifadatika minka ilayka. The real image that was sprung from you, and to you shall in return. Then that being that was created was established in a station called Haqqatul Muhammadiyah. Haqqatul Muhammadiyah is not just the human being, it's not the human structure, it's more than the human, it's the alam, art in general. That's this true maqam of Rasulullah. That's why when they ask Khuraysul Karani, asked the Sahabis, when they told him that Rasulullah said, whenever we meet with you, let us extend his greetings to you and let you advise us, give us nasiha, and pray for us. The first thing he asked them was, you know Rasulullah, you know Muhammad? He said, yes, this is Abu Bakr, this is Khalifa, this is Omar, this is Usman, this is Ali. We were all eating and drinking with him, fighting wars. He said, no, you don't know Muhammad. The Muhammad you were eating with and the Muhammad you were dining with is the Sadu. That's why that station, that maqam, the one Satul Muhammad, there are people who inherit it also. So when this Haqqatul Muhammadiyah came into existence, from that came all other existence. That's why Rasulullah used to say, Ana min nurillahi wal mu'minuna min nuri. I am the one that came from the light of Allah directly, and all other creation came from my light. So that image of Haqqatul Muhammadiyah is where all our suyukhs are connected to. That is the fountain and the source that all our suyukhs are connected to. Whatever maqam you have, whatever maqam you might derive, you have it from the source and the fountain of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's why Rasulullah said, Allahu muqti wa anal hasib. Allah is the giver, but I am the distributor. Now all of them have their different gifts and share according to their maqam. Because in this dunya here, Allah has over 300 awliyas of Allah. Those are the people who form the assembly of Allah. Out of that 300, there is 40 who are superior. And out of that 40, there is 7 who are superior than the 40. Out of that 7, there is 3 who are superior to that 7. And out of the 3, there is 1 who is the Khawsul Zaman, who is the seal of Muhammadan selfhood. That seal was initiated by Maulanmu Sheikh Ibrahima Nyass. He was the seal of Muhammadan selfhood, meaning Rasulullah is Khatimul Anbiya wa Imamul Mursalin, meaning there will come no other prophet. That's the difference between Khatimul Nubuwwah and Khatimul Wilayah. Khatimul Nubuwwah, there will come no other prophet after Rasulullah. But Khatimul Wilayah, say Ahmad Tijan, is the seal of Muhammadan selfhood, but it doesn't mean there will come no other awliya of Allah after him. There will come many, many more awliyas of Allah. But the reason here is nobody will reach the maqam he has reached. That's why he said, I have placed my 2 feet on the neck of all the awliyas of Allah. Minadul Adama ila nafati. So that maqama of Sayyid Tijan is Wirasatul Muhammadiyah he inherited. That wirasa is also inherited by the person that we are about to talk about. That's why I say, Hamatu Sirri Hatimul Wilayah Jama'atu Bayna Safi wa Dila. He has inherited the wilayah that Sheikh Ahmad Tijan has seen. Now, if the question is, Sheikh said nobody will reach that maqam again, and this man has said he has inherited. If you have doubt, how? It can't be two people. It is a manifestation of a manifestation. If sugar is placed in water, sugar dissolves. Sugar is present but not visibly. What do you see?
Water.
Voila. The maqam, this is why spiritual maqam is different from material inheritance. Material inheritance, you are the person who sit down to commit. The spiritual inheritance is the person you inherit will dissolve in you. And you act by him. You will bring another face, another attribute, but your actions are all his actions. You see, that's the difference between the spiritual maqam. So that's why Sheikh Ibrahim said he has to. So it means Sheikh Ibrahim Nyass, all his actions are the actions of Sheikh Ahmad Tijani, because he's the one who has inherited. Now, if we want to talk about him, he said, Rida from Libya, ancient Libya, and came to Jollof. When he came to Jollof, he brought along plenty of gold. He was a gold trader, a merchant of gold. So when he came, the people of Jollof said, let us welcome him and make him, accommodate him, so that he will trade his gold here and we can benefit from it. Now, the easiest way to capture somebody is they give you, oh, you know that? Okay. They give him a wife. Because this, but also, whatever happened, Allah in the Azalea has designed this time everything. There is this lady called Bai Cham, is the great-great-grand parent of Maulanmu Sheikh. Bai Cham was there, very beautiful. But anybody who comes to marry her, there must be an obstacle. Allah is preparing something. Sometimes you might want something, it's not good for you. So Allah knows best. You might have your need. Make tawakkal ala Allah. Ask Allah for the need. He knows better than you know. This Bai Cham was there until she became a mature woman. But nobody could marry her. When Samba Rida came from Libya, they welcomed him, accommodate him, and he started selling his gold. He saw Jaila. The real name is Jaila Banjai. Jaila came after. This is history. Many people are talking about Ibrahim, but they don't know the history from the family root. So this Jaila Banjai is called Jaila. So she was given in marriage to Rida, Samba Rida. So Samba Rida was there with her, trade his gold until the gold was finished, and he said, my mission is accomplished. Now you see Allah. Was it gold he kept to trade? Huh? But there must be a reason of his coming. Gold at that time was the most expensive and lucrative thing. The light that was in him is the most lucrative. That light must come here in Jollof. That was his destination. So he was bringing gold to cover up. When the gold was finished, he said, I'm going back home, but my mission is accomplished. Now he took out the Quran and gave it to his wife, Jayla Bajai, who is Jayla, and said to him, you are carrying something in your belly. You've got the fruit of the womb. Keep this book. When the child is born, let him not seek for worldly affairs. Give him this book to learn. Now, where the soul name Nyass come? You have to go back a bit in history. Jollof is an empire. There was the king who ruled Jollof called Buur Biram Njeme Kumba. Buur Biram Njeme Kumba was the father of Dewas Jilin. You see the Jilin, Dewas Jilin inherited his father. But it was a tradition in Jollof that before you ascend the throne, you have to do a racing competition, horse race. That was the tradition. So this Dewas Jilin was to succeed his father on the throne, and he was involved in the horse race, but accidentally a branch of tree struck his eyes, and he sustained injuries. Now he went on the ground to cure. The eyes healed, but he became blind. That's what brought Nyass. In our tradition, if they associate Nyass Gumbo, Nyass meaning when the question was raised, where is the successor of the king Dojele? They said, well, the successor, the eyes are healed, but he is blinded. Because of that blindness, he forsake the throne and went to our land, Quran. So when this sample there was Jilin is the father of Jayla Nyass. This Jayla Nyass, the one who was married to Sambarina. When he said, you are blessed with the fruit of the womb, I'm going back, but when the child is born, give him this Quran to learn. Let him not seek for worldly affairs. When the child was born, he was a male child, and he was named after his father, Samba, and then they associated with the mom. In Jollof, that's what they do. They associated with your mom. In many traditions, they will call you, so-and-so, the son of so-and-so. So it was Samba Jayla Nyass. Samba, son of Jayla Nyass. Because the Nyass come from, he was blinded. But the real son also is Rida, because his father is Rida. Samba Rida. So this Samba Jayla Nyass learned the Quran from his father's Quran until become Alim and Hafiz. And then he married a wife called Chorofal. This Chorofal, Samba and Choro got a son called Lamin Sachoro. Muhammadul Amin Sachoro. Lamin Sachoro was the father of Bakari Malamin. Bakari is Bubakar. Bakari Malamin. Bakari Malamin is the father of Sidi Mademba. Sidi Mademba is the father of Sidi Muhammad Nyass. Sidi Muhammad Nyass is the father of Alhaji Abdullah Nyass. Alhaji Abdullah Nyass is the father of Sheikh Ibrahima Nyass. So you see the silsila, how it comes. Alhaji Abdullah radiallahu ta'ala anhu is the first among his contemporaries who made the journey to fast. At that time, there was no ijasa idla. All ijasas were limited. Mukhayad, not idla. Yeah. So the one who gave Alhaji Abdullah ijasa, he was limited to 10. You can install 10 mukhadam after that. But what they told him is, you are a person that has a makama that should not be limited. So the advice was, go to where the thing originated, that is fast. Not knowing that at that time, Alhaji Abdullah was very fluent and versatile in Quran, tafsir. He did the tafsir 104 times during his life. Very versatile in knowledgeable. All the kings used to come to listen to his dars. So they said, that's why there is a song in our language that says, Ibrahim never left to learn knowledge elsewhere except his father's word. Because the book that was given to jailers, that's where they learned, and all of them, that Sisila, she never have another teacher outside. It is his father. It was his father who taught him. So this Alhaji Abdullah Nyass prayed for Allah to give, because the maqam of Sheikh Ibrahim, all the awliyas of Allah saw the maqam. They know that this is the maqam. It's coming. And all of them were seeking to be the custodian of the maqam. Some were doing khalwa, some we are doing istihar, some we are doing charity, doing everything to inherit that maqam. Until, to cut the story short, until it come to a Mauritanian called Waladul Hajj. Waladul Hajj was the Qutb at that time in Mauritania. He thought that he was the custodian of the maqam, but they saw him in a dream that you are not the custodian. The custodian of this maqam should be a man of 30 years old, and he is from Sudan, the West. So when Waladul Hajj knew that he's not the maqam, so many people claimed for the maqam. If you see how much it will charge, many people, but they saw that this maqam is not. The owner is yet to come. So Waladul Hajj embarked on the journey in search of who is the owner of this maqam from Mauritania. Any compound that he had that these are areas of people, he will go there. They will welcome him. He will do his research, khalwa. He wouldn't see the maqam. Then when he came to Senegal, he searched all the other houses of awliya. He didn't see the maqam. So he lay down and slept, and they told him in a dream that the maqam, the man you are looking for, is in Kaula. He've never been there. But they pointed him to the west. Now he embarked on the journey again and came to Kaula. When he came to Kaula, he resided a place called Kanen. People call with the surname Kan. They are also awliyas of Allah. So at night, he was doing his laurat, and then saw a star. Very bright. He knew that something is directing him. Then he went out alone and following the star. The star came up to where the residence of Alhaji Abdullah Nyass and stopped. He just entered the compound and knocked on the door. Alhaji Abdullah opened the door and saw Waladil Hajj. They knew of him. He said, I am blessed. What is the descendant of Rasulullah doing in my house? He said, open your door. I want you to assemble all your kids. Now, I want to see. You are very lucky. You are the parent of the one who is the custodian of the Makama of faith. Rajab said to him, I will assemble my kids, but on condition that do not point the person in the presence of the people. Jama.
Yes.
If he is among my killers, do not point. He said, okay. This is my Sheikh who initiated me, my Sheikh who went with me through the spiritual journey, the real miracle of Maulanmu Sheikh Ibrahima, the one who taught me, is the one who narrated everything. Those are the people who were sitting down between Sheikh Ibrahima.
Yes.
My Sheikh was born blind. He don't know what red is. You know, they say blood is red, milk is white. But he cannot tell what color is white, what is this? I asked him, Sheikh, how do you learn? How do you become this, what you are? He said, look, Alhaji Abdullah, they are cousins, first cousins. Him and Sheikh Ibrahim, they are first cousins. Alhaji Abdullah told me, he held my hand and said, I entrust you to Sheikh Ibrahim. Do not part with him. He said, when Sheikh Ibrahim used to do dars, he would ask me to be the first to come to the dars and to be the last to leave the dars. When I come to the dars, he said, whenever he's giving lectures, he will put his lap on top of my lap and will give darsu. After finishing darsu, everything is inside me. I'll come to
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. I told him, say, how is that possible? It's like something you are magnetizing something. How is that possible? He said to me, do you know tortoise? Yes. You all know tortoise?
Yes.
You know tortoise don't have breast. Do you know how he feeds his kids?
No.
By looking at them.
Hello.
Do you know that?
Yes.
That's the makama of Kudu. Tortoise don't have breast.
Yes.
And they feed their kids. The way they feed their kids, they just look at them and they become food. And they are hungry.
Science. Science.
So he said he will put his lap on top of my lap. After the dance, those who are looking the books will come to me and I will be teaching them again.
Yes.
So this Sheikh Ibrahim, this Alhaji Abdullah assembled all the kids, not knowing Sheikh Ibrahim was absent. But all the kids came and they filled the house. And Waladul Hajj looked around and could not see anything. He said, I saw these are all your kids. Alhaji Abdullah looked around and said, where is Ibrahim? That time they don't call him Ibrahim. It's Ibra Asta. Ibra Asta. You know, Ibrahim. What they say, Ibra Asta. His mother's name is Aisatu Jangha. Astu Jangha. So they say Ibra Asta. Where is Ibra? Say, oh, it's not here. My Sheikh said, go and call Ibra. Where is he? At that time he was at the backyard. When they went to call Ibra, come and answer that. As soon as he got up and stepped his foot on the ground, Waladul Hajj was sitting with Alhaji Abdullah in the room and said, the Qutbu have stepped his feet on the ground. I can feel it in my heart. Alam tara anna Allah yasjudu lahu ma fis samawati wa ma fis samsi wal qamari wan nujum ila akhir. Or when you are a custodian of this maqam, whenever you do, all the alam will go by you. Just imagine, this man was sitting with an assembly, but at the moment he stepped his feet, at that time, Ibrahim was young. He haven't claimed for nothing yet. The moment he stepped, he said, Wallahi, I don't know where the direction he's coming from, but I can feel the footsteps, his footsteps in my heart. When Sheikh Ibrahim entered, he couldn't hold himself again. He just embraced Sheikh Ibrahim. But Alhaji Abdullah looked at him and he said, I want you to disperse all the kids. So all others were dispersed. So except for Sheikh Ibrahim, Alhaji Abdullah and Waladul Haj. Waladul Haj said to Alhaji Abdullah, Wallahi, you are lost. All what we the Shuyukhs were searching for and aiming for, Allah has given it to you. This kid is the custodian of the Maqam. He said, but we don't make no proclaim while I am alive. He said to him, I will come again and we'll discuss. When we had gone back, Sheikh Ibrahim was there in the midst of his brothers. He's among the youngest as well. They would learn, they come. Now, the story is that whenever they are out to fetch firewood, at first, we would fetch firewood, light it, that's where they learn the Quran. And there is a type of firewood that Alhaji Abdullah used to use because they all suffer from rheumatism. They don't like the cold. So that's the type of firewood they will gather. But when they go out in the wood to fetch firewood, they say, I will not fetch nothing. They will say, but he will be busy reading or doing something else. And they will caution him, why don't you fetch firewood? When we go, we'll report you to that. When they come and everybody will put that firewood, they will go straight to their father. Sheikh Ibrahim refused to fetch firewood. Oh, he didn't fetch firewood. Sheikh Ibrahim said, who told you I didn't fetch firewood? Go and count the bundles of firewood. When they can, it will be true. Exactly this is there. Elijah Abdullah will just keep quiet. Because he knew that he is something. Because during his birth, during the birth of Sheikh Ibrahim, his mother, that's why they say women should be very vigilant when they conceive. You know this Imam Astajanka, when the day Maulanmu Sheikh Ibrahim was born, and the news, because, Alhaji Abdullah, I have jumped with that, because Alhaji Abdullah, I told you, is the only among his contemporaries who went to fast. He went to fast for only 4 things. One, at that time, there was no ijasa itlaq. All ijasas are mukhayyad. So he went there to get an ijasa itlaq without limit. Number 2, he went to do ziyarah for Sayyid Tijani. Number 3, he was aiming to have some beads among the beads of Sayyid Tijani. Number 4, he was aiming to have a thread of hair from the hair of Sayyid Tijani. All these things were kept. Yes. When he came to fast, when he was in the journey to fast on the way, the ship that was carrying them, he is somebody who is very, very, very scared of cold. He got rheumatism. So he made tawassul to say about Tijani. Said, I have embarked on a journey and I will not return. I want to come and pay ziyarah to you. But you know me than I know myself, that I am afraid of cold weather. And I am coming during the winter time, the cold. And if that cold touches me, it will harm me. He made tawassul and entered the city. They went. Sheikh Ibrahim said, the day my father was stepping in Morocco, it was raining, cold, in front back. But as he was walking in the streets of Morocco first, it seems like they put 2 heaters, one on the right, one on the left, in front and back. They were heating his body. Not a single drop of rain touched him. Yes. Now, he didn't know nobody in fast. But he said, if you are searching for something, go to the house. Let me go to the house of Allah. He went there, prayed Asr, and sat down there. After the Wasifa start, all people are coming. People are coming, people are coming. Then they were doing, you people who went to fast, you know how it was, the redeem. So Alhaji Abdullah was there in that state of hal, spiritual maqam at that time, and they were reciting. He said we was reciting the Salatul Fatiha. Beside him, he can hear a voice and have a very nice scent. But the voice he was hearing, that really inspired him, gave him the spiritual motivation. When they finished the wasiba, the man sitting on his right hand touched him and said, look, when you are ready, go to that man, pointing the Khalifa off. That time, Khalifa, go to that man, all what you need, ask him. He will give it to you. But that time, Alhaji Abdullah was completely spiritually mesmerized, so eager that he rose. He said, let me thank the man. He turned back, he didn't see the man again. He went straight to the Khalifa. When the Khalifa saw him, straight away the Khalifa just hold him by the hand, took him out of the masjid. They climbed up. He said, you are Abdullah Nyass? He said, yes. You are from Kaulan? He said, yes. You came to make ziyarah? Fine. You came, you said you want 4 beats among the beats of Sheikh Tijani. He said, yes. So this is the 4 beats. It is from the beats of Sheikh Tijani. This is the last beat he do his askar with. This is the 4 beats. He said, you want a thread of hair from his hair. This is a thread of hair from his hair. But he said, your last wish, I cannot give you. Nobody can give you. He who sent you to me is the only one can give you. That is the 4th wish, that he should have the son who will inherit the maqam. As Alhaji Abdullah Nyass was about to, he said, wait, do you know who refer you to me? Who sent you the man? He said, Hasa Sheikh Tijani. It was Sheikh Tijani himself who referred you to. So he knew. He went to the Raudu there. At that time, the Raudu was not like this. 3 days doing his askar, Salatul Fatiha. He said, the 3rd day, Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad al-Fatih as he said, the tomb opened. And he saw the face of Maulanmu Sheikh Ibrahima in the tomb. He continued his awrad and finished and know that his prayers is answered. Then he will know who the maqam is. Because before Walid al-Hajj came, he has the information of Sheikh Ibrahim. Yes. That's why he told him, do not point him out in the midst of his people. Now you see, Walid al-Hajj went back home. For some time, before he passed out, he came back because he wanted to have tete-a-tete with Sheikh Ibrahim. That time it was only Sheikh Ibrahim who got this house, this house hot. They put these grasses. Inside it's not, it's a bit cooler than this iron roof. So it was Sheikh Ibrahim's house, it was hot. So when Walid al-Hajj came that time, Alhaji Abdullah has passed away. And before Alhaji Abdullah passed away, he entrusted them, all of them. Sheikh Ibrahim said, I was the only person left in the house before my father passed away. He assembled the kids. Each and everyone's giving some of them, advising them, after advising them. Each and everyone, he gave them something, some assignment. Alhaji Mohsena would teach people the books. Muhammad Amin Tejas, who was the elder, the Khalifa, Alhaji Babakar Nyass, all of them, they give assignment except for Sheikh Ibrahim. He was not given no assignment. There is a griot who used to sing about Sheikh Ibrahim, said, your father gave everybody responsibility but you, because the responsibility you are about to hold was not from him. See. So Sheikh Ibrahim said, my father let them go, and my father asked me to read some portion of the Quran for him while he was on his deathbed, even like he says. He said, I read the Quran until Alazina Isa Asabahum Musibatun Khadu Inna Lillahi wa Inna Ilayhi Raji'un. He said, stop there. Not knowing that now he was proclaiming his demise. said, open the book Jawarul Mani. Start in the beginning and the ending. Let me be blessed with it. Say, Ibrahim, read the starting and the ending. He said, that's enough. I want to produce it. He said, it's Zuhur time. Lead me in prayer, Zuhur. So Ibrahim said, I lead my father in praying Zuhur. When we salam out, he said, lead me, let me pray Asr in advance. It is okay for a Musafir to pray in Ayah. Because you know before Asr he will pass on. So Ibrahim said, I lead my father Zuhur and lead him in Asr. We slam out, he was lying down there talking to me. All of a sudden I just said, he put his hand and said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadur Rasulullah, and he passed. Only in the presence of God. That if you remind me that he told us, if you want to know the truthfulness of Tijaniya, go and witness how a Tijaniya will pass away. An elder of Tijaniya. There is this man they call Muhammad Taha in Mauritania. He's a Tijaniya. One day he was on his camel coming home and he felt that death has overtook him. The camel, the meal, death has overtook the camel. What did he say? He said to the Ruh, if you dare go out of this camel and he am not reach home, I will punish you in the presence of Allah. Just imagine, I'm talking to you. That's why, you know, these small boys playing with our awliyas of Allah, who can finish you just now. You are doing something. You, Ruh, I feel that you are about to go out of the camel, his time is out. But if you dare go out without me reaching home, I will punish you in the presence of Allah. The Ruh was there until the camel reached home. He went down, then he said, take the camel to where you want. He take the camel outside the bed, and there the camel died. The next time when he himself was about to pass away, he was riding the camel and came anywhere he reached about his student. He said, close your books and follow me. Let me show you how a Tijaniya elder pass out. They will close and follow him with sikar. Until he reached home, he descended from the camel, took wudu, prayed 2 rakas. He lay down on the bed and they were doing sikar, some reciting Quran. All of a sudden he said, the death has reached my ankle. They go, he said, the death has now reached my knees. He was doing that, it has reached my waist. A person, he will tell them, until it comes to his last, he said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Does that man feel dead? He said, that's Tijaniya for you. That's why they said, your elder Tijaniya who is sick, very, very sick, and you people don't have hope about. He said, the day he saw you, I feel like he's now getting better. Be scared. So Ibrahim said, my father passed away in only my presence. His father was so particular about him because he is preparing him for this. He said, my father never gave me any chance. Study. Read. He used to go to drive, monkey when you do your farming. Sometimes monkeys come and back. So he will go there to drive to guard the farm. There is a Fulani man whose farm was after the farm of his father. But this Fulani man said, Ibrahim, he couldn't understand this child. Anytime he was going, however early he got up, he will not say, Ibrahim, they are reading. He will stand and look at him, then come to his farm. When he is coming back for lunch, he will meet him reading. He will start there, look at him, and when he's coming back in the afternoon, the same thing. One day, he couldn't bear it. He came and, you child, what are you talking? When I'm going in the morning, in noon, you are talking. When I'm coming back in the afternoon, you are talking. You talk too much. What are you talking? I said, the day it comes, you know what he was talking. But that Fulani man, he lived to see what he was talking. He knew that, aha, this boy. This is what you are talking. You are talking the whole world, to the whole world. Because there was a time when things were only him. He's the only one who knows everything. It was filled in him, and he has nobody to talk to. So what would he do? My sheikh said he will go to the bush of Taiba and said, Ya Abal Abbasi Sehi wa Imami wa Sinadi. He will be chanting it. Because at that time, the magic was in him. So much so, and he don't know. So he was just uttering it. I said to my sheikh, he gave it, he entrusted his word to the one who will never destroy. Because the air, that's why it will, whether you like it or not, the fire will meet you in your house. It was entrusted in the air. Can you see without breathing the air? Whenever you breathe there, you breathe the fire. You will say Alhamdulillah. To cut story short, this was just a little bit of lecture. We can go on and on and on and on about Sheikh Ibrahim till daybreak. You will never finish. There is a lot to talk about Sheikh Ibrahim. But the only thing is, what are we emulating from him? It's not only enough to say my Sheikh is Sheikh Ibrahim. No, my Sheikh is Sheikh Ibrahim. They should see the signs of Sheikh Ibrahim in you. You should emulate him. You should emulate Sheikh Ibrahim. You should not be seen doing some obnoxious things that people will look low upon you. Sheikh Ibrahim never wanted. He said, I cannot distinguish between my blood children and my children of Ruhu. He who is close to me is the one who is copying my way. Wherever you are, you can do tawassul to Sheikh Ibrahim. Wherever you are in the world, he is everywhere. I am the souls. I am the mountains. I am all that you see is me. Wherever you turn your face, you see me. So wherever you are, if you are sincere, you can do tawassul to Maulanmu Sheikh. That's why the whole world will come and answer him. Because he said, all of them are under my feet here. The day I was in the cradle, being called a baby, that was the time all the Jews come and pay tribute and pay allegiance to me. May Allah bless our riches, barakah. May we be among the chosen ones. May our children and children be among the chosen ones. May they follow our step. May they never deviate. We pray Allah by the barakah of Maulanmu Sheikh Ibrahim that you bless us with maqam. You bless us with the maqam of ihsan. We pray to you that you open up our luck. Give us fatful, give us habul, give us ijaba. Ya Sheikh, we are your muridis living here in the Western world. Very difficult. A lot of challenges around. But Ya Sheikh, we know that the Prophet ﷺ has entrusted you and has gifted you an endless gift. So we have put our hands under your palm so that, Ya Sheikh, you will also pass that gift to us. Ya Sheikh, there are youths here who have needs. Ya Sheikh, may you open up and remove all obstacles that is affecting their life. Give them fatwa, give them habul, give them the blessing, give them the riches so that we can always be able to propagate the faida. Ya Sheikh, some are here, lack of papers. They are not the ones signing the papers. Yes, you got the pen. Sign it for them and give them the papers. Those who are learning, give them knowledge. Rabbi Zidni Elman. May Allah give us knowledge. A useful knowledge, mashallah. May we live to witness many more years of celebration of this maqam, and many more years, so that we can always be a true muridi of Mawlana Sheikh. Ya Allah, bless us with fruitful children. Let our children not be led astray. Guide them, guard them, and enrich them in maqam, enrich them in knowledge. بجاه المصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. بحرمة اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد فاتح لما أغلق الخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره العظيم. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين الحمد لله بالخير.